Right, Team OTB are taking on TriAthy this June. It's all in partnership with Whoop, the personalised digital fitness and health coach that helps you unlock your inner potential. Check out whoop.com for more. My sleep stats over the weekend, not great.
Oh, what are they telling you?
About 4 hours.
Okay, you can live on that for maybe 1 or 2 days.
You can subsist, I would say. Here's Olympian and Irish triathlete Caroline Hayes giving us some pointers. We called this segment Triathlon for Dummies, and we were certainly the dummies. Have a look.
Okay guys, thanks for coming today. So you've all signed up for the TriAthy. You've 10 days of training left, and I suppose what I'm here to do is just kind of make sure that you approach the next 10 days as aggressively as you've been approaching, the build up to the race in general. So obviously today's topic is triathlon for dummies. Okay, do you know what? I'll start with it. Does anyone know what a triathlon is?
What if, in a hypothetical situation, you hadn't done a huge amount of training up to this point and you had 10 days left? If there are people out there who are looking for that type of advice,
not me, but
what would you be saying? Other people on the team, maybe. Yeah.
You're obviously talking about other people, not yourselves.
No, just
okay. So yeah, I mean, if you've absolutely nothing done, you haven't even gone to your local pool, you haven't swum a width in about 10 years. I'd say a couple of Hail Marys.
Would you go at it? Like, would you sort of try? Would you not? Okay, there's no point.
I think you'll be fine, right? Well, I don't, but I think you'll be fine.
Nothing to worry about here on.
So what it is this Saturday?
Sunday.
Okay, you got an extra day. That helps. And what's on your to-do list to get prepared between now and then?
Well, one of the things that we went through in that longer piece, which I think will be released later on this week, is the equipment. And there was definitely have to think this through, the bit where you're taking off your wetsuit and then transferring to something other than a wetsuit is you have to practice this.
Can anybody look good taking a wetsuit off?
I'm not sure it's possible. Maybe if you're
Michael Phelps,
young and healthy.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you're at least young, but you're getting there on the healthy front. So you should try this. I mean, this would be.
Just try taking off a wetsuit. That does sound pretty torturous.
This maybe next year that could be it. You could just do the transition part of it. Yeah. I don't know. I think that it's going to be a little bit tricky because you do your training separately, right? You don't train for the transition bit, and then you get there on the day and you're falling over.
And should you not train for transition bit?
I mean, yes, Eoin. You should.
Is that not something that you can actually prepare for?
Thanks, Dad.
Is that not something that you can absolutely prepare for?
I'm sure, yeah. However, I've decided that my ambition here is not to do this fast; it's to do it well.
Okay, yeah.
I will do it well. I will finish. What are you laughing at?
I just have this image of a strange man in the North Dublin area projectile vomiting while getting out of his wetsuit in preparation for this weekend.
Who are you talking about? Thanks for your continued support, Eoin.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, you do have this ability to kind of come up with a performance out of nowhere. You won't finish last.
I mean, I might. I did the last time. Literally finished last.
I know, but you were up against actual athletes. You're not going to finish last in the OTB team, are you?
And
who else is doing the full? Who's else doing the full triathlon?
Young, fit people.
Okay.
Tommy Rooney.
You're going to beat Adrian
Sheahan
Barry in the swim.
Aisling O'Reilly. Okay,
but your task here, your job now, is to beat Adrian in the swim. That's your one to win. And what other non-young people are doing?
Brian O'Driscoll's doing the cycle after that part.
Yeah, there's one issue there, obviously.
Yeah, he's going to kill me.
He's Brian O'Driscoll.
Yeah, but then Nathan's doing the run.
Okay, so they're your two targets. Can you beat Adrian in the swim and Nathan in the run?
Probably can't beat Nathan in the run. Okay. He's got a good half a decade on me, even though it doesn't look that way.
I know. So that comes down to one last thing, really. It's just swim.
Yeah. I think I could probably like lean on Adrian literally, as opposed to metaphorically, in the water. I could lean on him, and that would like definitely cause him significant issues.
It certainly would. Life-threatening issues. I would have.
I don't want to threaten his life. I don't want to, that would be bad, just in case anything happens to him. I feel a little bit guilty afterwards.
Yeah, you probably would
potentially end up in prison, and that wouldn't be good. But I think it's reached that stage now where you're in that sweet spot of the adrenaline started to kick in already a week out. I'd say maybe a weekend in Paris. Not the best preparation,
yeah,
but I will at least be off the booze for the next week.
But that's the most important thing. Did you indulge much at the weekend? You got to Champions League final. You're in one of the better cities in the world. Of course you did. Yeah, but did the triathlon come into your head at any point?
No.
Okay.
You've got to separate your life into these little compartments, and in the style of Homer Simpson, beat it down until you never think about it again.
You're tapering.
Well, we did talk a lot about tapering and how real athletes would be legitimately in the taper. You do a hard enough run 3 or 4 days out. I'm probably not going to do any running until the day itself because I don't really like running and I find it very bad for me. But the swimming and cycling, I'll do a bit of that this week.
Okay, I think you'll be fine.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah.
Team OTB are taking on TriAthy this June. Today is the 30th of May. It is next week. It's all in partnership with Whoop, the personalised digital fitness and health coach that helps you unlock your inner potential. Check out whoop.com for more. And that full piece with Caroline Hayes will make sure that gets broadcast, or podcast at least, because there was definitely some funny bits in that where she's a very interesting athlete, like a qualified doctor who is also representing Ireland in the Olympics. One of those underachievers in life. It's 8:42.